Give a plate out to some starving talent.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. That's what you should have told your mom. See? I was about to fat shame. Your mom not even fat for real. She just old and ugly.
What's good, Mr. C? Gonna hit the gym after my shift ends while listening to the stream in 20 minutes. How you doing though, my dog?
I appreciate you. I'm about to hop back in the gym probably in 2 weeks myself. I'm taking this little time to enjoy the lack of me having to be in there, but I went full throttle with some cardiovascular activity, 2 days ago while I was out. It felt amazing. I'm about to get back in that mode. It is what it is. So I hope you have a great workout, Rari. It is what it is, bro. I'm with you in spirit. In NAM, or just NAM with a 27, I appreciate you. I don't know what that acronym means, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Sacred Seal with the big tier 1 and Royalty with the big 14. How's my day going? Just got here. I am doing about as well as I could do right now. I would say. No rollout, but bro is pump faking. There's been a rollout. At this point, if Young Thug doesn't sell well with this record, well, I won't say sell well, but if he's not able to make enough noise after all the controversy that he's been in, what the fuck? And then I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. I don't know what to tell his audience. I don't know what to tell nobody. I'm gonna be honest. If he can't make it work with this, there's no better promo or like way to get people to hear you out again outside of the recent press release that he's had over the last like 2-3 weeks. There's literally no better way. So apparently Tylenol stops autism. Who the fuck told you that? Last album, man, this nigga might be washed. Oh, you don't know he might be washed.
Hey Sean, I heard the Cardi B album. And we can all confirm respectfully Cardi is hands down the greatest horrible female rapper of all time.
The greatest horrible one? Let me think. Nah, Ice Spice. Ice Spice, yeah. We don't got expectations for Ice Spice though, I'll be honest. And not to shit on Ice Spice either. Like, Ice Spice cool if you know how to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when to hear her. Tylenol about to sue the fuck out the administration. The Orange Man. Wait, Donald Trump said Tylenol causes autism? No, he didn't.
And I punched that nigga. It's going down in
I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe you. But at the end of the day, like, he didn't say that. There's no way. All right, let me see. Also, I want y'all to send me all of the clips. Well, not all of them, but like as many clips as you can from that Charlie Kirk memorial service. Because I saw one clip and I burst out loud. I almost lost my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit had me in tears. I just don't remember which one it was. Hold on. Let me open up all my shit real quick. G Modi with the big 21 too. How's it going? I have my first cross country solo flight tomorrow. Wish me luck. Love the streams as always. I appreciate you. Be safe. Be safe. I don't know why I tell people who are flying to be safe as if they can control anything that happens on their flight. I realize the older I get, the more like idiotic people sound when we just say things out of just like necessity. Even though I understand what you're saying, it's like, what the fuck you supposed to do now? You already there. So it's like, it's in God's hands at this point. You get what I mean? But I hope that you're gonna be there safe and everything goes well, cause it's nothing you can do. You're there. You know what I'm saying? You're just in the air, airborne, and whatever happens. Stray lightning bolts. You know what I'm saying? Random fucking asteroids that nobody was able to detect because our system went down. You just don't know. The sun might just pop up in front of the world. You just don't know, bro. Anything can happen at any time. But just stay safe at the end of the day. Like, follow the rules and everything like that. Make it less likely for you to die on that flight. You know what I mean? But that's why I don't be flying like that for real. But I love you, though. I hope you get there safe. And I hope I didn't, cause any anxiety with anything that I said. As you can see, I'm really not, like, the best person to talk to if you're trying to calm down. But it is what it is. I'm just take my time. What is this? What is this? Hold on.
You heard that the rapture is happening tonight.
Who said that? Is it another Mayan calendar? I'm not gonna lie, the Mayan calendar thing was the one thing that really had me like, I wasn't scared, but I was like, damn, I wonder what's happening today. Like, niggas could not tell me that they weren't at least side-eyeing the day in 2012. You couldn't tell me you at the very least you didn't be like, okay, you know, I wonder. Like obviously probably not, but you just like they made a movie about this shit. Like, come on, bro, chill. Is that say sextism or sextizzle? Regardless, I appreciate you with the Prime. Using your one that you get a month on me, I appreciate you, man.
Hope you're doing well, Sean. Are you interested in playing the new Sonic Racing game? The reviews have been good and it could be enjoyable to play with chat using crossplay.
Maybe. I'm not 100%. Maybe. It's possible. I won't say no, but I'm also not saying yes. So, like, take that how you may. Also, we have to decide which one we're playing tonight. So, LA Noire will be fully posted and finished onto that clips page by Thursday. I anticipate. I want to finish the Tsushima DLC before we start Silent Hill F, which comes out Thursday. But I also want to finish Sleeping Dogs, which I should only have about 2.5 hours left of. And I also want to play Sparking Zero tonight, low key. So I just really don't know like what I'm gonna do. Like realistically, Sparking Zero takes least priority, but I also didn't expect them to drop a new DLC like out of nowhere while I was gone, and then I come back and it's like it's fully out. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know what the fuck to do. And they got a new map. It's only one new map. It's bare minimum shit, but like it's still there. It's still there. Original Hot Dog, I love you. I appreciate you with the big 5 months. Sparking Zero's ass. Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I love it. You know, Sparking Zero to me is kind of like a no shit ass nigga to the average woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my time. Nobody else can see the good in him, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I got my good moments. It is what it is. I'm going to make sure I don't get angry. You don't get me angry since tomorrow is Rapture Day. Bro, you got to stop believing in anything. Now, unless it's an unfair type of rapture that you can't fight back against, like, you know, like I said before, asteroids spawning out of nowhere, undetectable and shit like that. But if you can fight back against the apocalypse, then it's not technically the end of the world. But if you can't, and God just trolling on some shit, or whatever entity is out there just, like, doing shit, like, bro, get the fuck out of here, dude. Seriously. You're being weird. Fuck! All right, bet. Come on, let me look at this. What did he say?
Don't take Tylenol.
Okay. I didn't know he was going to be that out with it. I thought it was going to be like a little bit longer. I thought he was going to allude to it. You get what I mean? Like, maybe we've done some studies. You know, I saw some research. I did a little Googling. You know what I'm saying? Heard from a couple professors, doctors, even a few scientists maybe. And they told me that the likelihood of XYZ may be higher if, you know, these particular set of conditions are, you know what I'm saying, reached at any point. I didn't know he was just going to straight out say just don't take Tylenol. I didn't know that that's what he was about to do.
There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. And don't give it to the baby after the baby is born.
What the fuck is he talking about? Hold on, let me up my sound real quick. Why is he saying this? Why is he like so focused on this for whatever
And you
reason?
know what, we have more than
Ain't that old boy behind him? Ain't this correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always wrong on these people, but ain't this anti-measles nigga? Or not anti-measles. Isn't he technically pro-measles? I guess that would make him pro-measles. These niggas, I don't understand. Why are they all in the same room?
3 years. Don't take Tylenol.
Can I hear more of this? I gotta hear his rationale. Like, where did he come to this, like, when did he get to this conclusion?
And I'll punch that nigga.
I think, personally, in my Sean C shirt with no drawers on, there is, what Sean C shirt? I haven't sold you a shirt. What are you saying? Oklahoma, I appreciate you with the big 16.
Sean C shirt with no drawers on.
That's not what you, all right, bro. Anyway, You know, usually, here's the thing.
He's gonna promote his friend's medication.
What? No way. No. Give me the full clip. I want to see the whole thing. I want to see the whole of shit. Because y'all think the shit, like, on its own is funny. The thing that's truly funny is how people get there. I'm never concerned about the answer. I'm concerned about the journey.
I had a dream that the world was opening apart and I was running for my life, knowing running won't do nothing.
Why are you
and
telling
we
me
all
this?
be in space.
What do
But
you
so Tylenol makes me smarter? But ain't he said the same with the needle DC juice?
What are you saying?
My friend's baby got autism from the vax.
What are you talking about? Hey, chat, whoever got autism in the chat, raise your hand. Nah, don't get me wrong. I'm cool with you at the end of the day. I just want to know, like, how you work and shit. Wait, also, all my autism people, like autistic niggas, why are you telling me to raise my hand? I don't have autism. Second of all, never mind. I'm not going to ask the question. I don't see enough hands being raised. Y'all not the demographic.
Tylenol during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
Based off what?
So taking Tylenol.
No, I just needed, first of all, before you continue, who said that? See, this is the problem with Trump and his administration. Just rattling off at the mouth and no evidence or no, like, articles or science or research backed by anyone.
Is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good.
From my knowledge, Tylenol was probably one of the least side effect ridden over-the-counter medications / like drugs you could take, from what I remember.
For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary.
Like, they use Tylenol for everything, damn near. That's how safe it is. I think I've had Tylenol my entire life. Now, I know niggas about to be on some weird shit and be like, see, showing you an example. I'm not autistic. Number one.
My cousin in Trinidad won't get Tylenol because his
bro?
friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding.
Alright, man.
So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable.
You know, South Park was really ahead of their time. I remember that episode when Randy had, like, gigantic testicles. I've always wanted to do that, like, use my balls as, like, a beanbag, but that's just not the world we live in. But I always imagine, like, men, it's going the wrong way. But I always imagine, like, if men evolve to a different position, like, if that's what, like, is that our peak form? In another life, in another, like, what do you call that? In another dimension, another reality and shit like that. I always wondered.
It's,
on a hot day? I mean, shit, bro.
for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think.
It's actually a lot of people.
But
Like, temperature regulation being one of, like, their bad symptoms is actually a lot more people than he's letting on.
if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's what you're going to have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly. It can be something that's very dangerous to the woman's health. In other words, a fever that's very, very dangerous. And
He's like those people that found out that there's technically, like, a small amount of radiation that you can get from having an X-ray or having, like, a CT scan or an MRI, and then was like, you know what, just don't get scanned. Just don't get scanned. Not looking at the levels, not looking at, like, the readings, not looking at how safe it is, not looking at the actual, like, professionals that are telling you, hey, yo, it's okay, it's fine. No, let's take Donald Trump's advice on Tylenol. Facts.
ideally, a doctor's decision, because I think you shouldn't take it. And you shouldn't take it during the entire pregnancy. They may tell you that toward the end of the pregnancy, you shouldn't take it during the entire. And you shouldn't give the child the Tylenol every time he's born and he goes and has a shot.
Wait, what?
Give the child the Tylenol every time he's born and he goes and has a shot. You shouldn't give a Tylenol to that child. All pregnant women should talk to their doctors for more information about limiting the use of this medication.
So take advice from a non-doctor. You want okay, I don't understand. So you're basically saying go to your doctor. If your doctor recommends you Tylenol to deal with pain or to relieve symptoms, you come to me, but I need you to go back to your doctor to talk to him about it again? What do you mean by this?
While pregnant, so ideally you don't take it at all, but if you can't tough it out, if there's a problem, you're going to end up doing it.
So what the fuck are you talking about? You didn't even give me an alternative to the Tylenol. What's the alt? What's the alt, bro? I can see if you had like a different product. You're not even giving me nothing, no options. You just saying, no, just stop taking it and be in pain. I'd respect this a little bit more if you was like, hey, yo, I got this shit though. I got this one thing. You know what? Don't take Tylenol. Take something stronger. Let's go to morphine. Like, what is wrong with him? He just said don't take one of the safest medications that's like publicly available ever to deal with like temporary pain or whatever the case is. My boy is cooked. I don't understand him, bro. Every time he opens his mouth, it's just some crazy shit. He's releasing his own called Trumpville. I don't know if you're joking or not. That's what's killing me. Like I want to believe that everything that's coming out of your mouth is just like, oh yeah, nah, I would never. But like, you gotta let me know because I don't know. You might, like, what the fuck? I just need to see the rest of that conference though. I'm gonna be honest, cause I just want to know who's buying that. Somebody got to be buying it. There's no way it's, bro. Are you serious though? Or I don't know. I'm about to type in Tylenol Donald Trump. What's about to come up? Bro, look at this dumbass. Why though? Why did he come to this conclusion now? Why are we focused on Tylenol? I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Like an Ozempic or the fat, I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. $1,300 for a shot of like an Ozempic or the fat, I call it the fat pill or the fat drug.
You mean the one for diabetes?
Sometimes it works, I guess, for people. The ones I've seen, it hasn't worked so well. I got a lot of friends that have fat. And they said, yeah, I lost some weight. I said, you know,
probably because it's for diabetes.
Look at to me. But they paid $1,300, $1,200, and they go to London and they pay $88. And they call me, they go, what's this all about?
Holy shit, bro.
We're subsidizing the rest of the world stupidly because there are a lot of stupid people in this country.
Stupidly.
Running things. And how big is that? But to me, that's nothing compared to autism. I see that gorgeous.
Where was he going? I gotta see the remainder of the clip. I do. I gotta see more. I have to see more. I'm always wondering. Mariano, I appreciate you with the 42. I'm always wondering, bro. I'm always wondering. He's rambling. I get it, but like, I'm trying to see if there's an end goal, and there's just not. It doesn't seem to be like a. We have a lot of information. That information, it's information that we have, and we're making these statements and making them out front, and I'm making them loud and strongly. Not to take Tylenol. Just don't take it unless it's necessary, and not too many cases that will be the case. And again, what's the what? There's no way he said this, or is the who? All right, bro. This shit blowing me. There's that. Okay, they didn't have a press conference just to talk about Tylenol. I don't give a fuck now. It's over with. It's fine. I wanted to know, but I guess they're not gonna give me the information. Who's popping Tylenol for fun? Nigga, I guess I gotta throw away my fucking ibuprofen too. Ibuprofen low key sucks though. If he'd have said this about ibuprofen, I wouldn't have like. I'd have still called him a dumbass, but I'd have been like a little bit more on board. I'm not throwing my perks away though. Chill. You wildin'. You wildin'. Final form so Illuminati. Yeah, but he not funny though. Well, nah, Trump is funny. I'll be honest. Like, contrary to popular belief, when a nigga be on some like dumb shit, it might be some of the funniest shit of all time. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Sorry. Sean Perksy. We really got a R word as president. Give me some. You need to stock up on Tylenol before that shit becomes regulated like crack. Yo, regulating Tylenol is not the fucking most insane thing I've ever heard, bro. What is this? The fuck is this? I forgive him. These niggas sent me too. Jesus.
And it actually reminds me of my favorite story ever. So it's about 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and
Oh God.
Jesus shows up and he
Oh God.
starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it.
I hate this Jesus like rewriting of history and then apply it to any person that just spoke publicly. You cannot be like a technical like insurrectionist if you are not speaking to power. If Charlie Kirk was for the government, if he was for basically every policy and he's just against some social progression, that's not being an insurrectionist. That's not being a revolutionary. That's not like standing up to your government. I don't understand this point. It was like Jesus versus the Romans. Who the fuck is Charlie Kirk going up against? College students? What are we talking about?
They become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got
Y'all are obsessed with making him a martyr. He's nothing. I know you don't want to believe that the most he amounted to was a college debater, but that was his peak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. That is what he contributed to the right wing. Outside of him just making everybody else that he was talking about lives harder, this is the most that he amounted to. Trump didn't fuck with him, despite how he has to play appearances. That's just the nature of the situation. He could have been something way more, possibly. But what are you talking about? What are the Jesus comparisons for, bro? Speaking truth to who? Y'all are in the politically advantageous chair right now. If he was going against y'all, then you would be able to make this quote-unquote Jesus comparison. What are you saying?
to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up.
Oh, God. This what we doing?
And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us. We must make him stop talking.
Doc, did you see the wife
And there's
come out
always
with pyro? Looked like 2005 Batista.
The wife come out with
one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem.
Yo, how confidently they lie is actually nuts to me. Remembering Charlie Kirk and then not remembering him correctly at all gotta be the biggest, like, smack in the face I've ever seen. Why don't you accurately retell his story? What the fuck was that laugh, bro? Like, what are these people? What are these people?
And it actually reminds...
I don't know, man. I'm getting worried. I mean, I've been worried. Don't get me wrong. I've been worried. But, like, it's becoming a real thing, man. Hold on. It's been a real thing, but I'm just saying, like, it's in my face. I haven't been alive at a time where it's been open in my face, you know? So, like, we got to understand we're a part of history and everything like that. Cool. But just to witness it happening, knowing that these events, if they're told accurately, which is going to become more and more difficult to believe it will happen if it's told in like a textbook, or if people are able to get the information, the interviews, the video footage of all of these things 50, 60, 70 years in the future or some shit like that. Just knowing that this might not be accurately told after our lifetime is crazy if things go according to his plan. That shit nuts to me.
Don't take Tylenol.
Wait, didn't I just watch? Hold on, this is the wrong clip. My fault. I still got this. I gotta put that on the soundbar, because what the fuck? Just saying, I gotta put Valhalla on the soundbar, and I gotta put Don't Take Tylenol on the soundbar. I have to.
Then Charlie, he wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me go back.
He wanted to save young men.
I think he wanted to corner young men, but okay, go off, sis.
Just like the one who took his life.
Damn, it's packed. Well, not really. It's some open space right here. But for the most part, like, they got a full crowd. Did they charge tickets? Oh, my God. Imagine how much they made if they charged tickets. They had to have. Why wouldn't you? You got to support.
That young man.
What about that young man?
That young man. On the cross, our Savior said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
I think he knew what he was doing. That type of book. Look, that man shot him like that was his last second on Earth. And he had to make sure whoever he wanted to hate had to go with him on some shit. I'm gonna be honest. I think he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. I'm gonna be honest.
That man.
I probably couldn't have done
That
that.
young man. I forgive him.
I don't get it. I can't say. It just that type of stuff is it just feels so performative. You know that you're in front of a crowd full of Christians. You have to portray this godlike image. You have to put it out there in a way that makes it seem as if you have mercy for people who do you wrong. It's I feel like purely for perception. I'm not gonna forget that the second he passed away, well, not the second, but like within days of his passing, you didn't come on to the internet and say basically it's on site for you niggas in a roundabout way in that 8 to 10 minute spiel without necessarily giving many of personal experiences or trying to humanize the person you claim to have loved so much. And sure, reflection can do a lot to change a lot of perspectives and a lot of people. But this whole I forgive him and we a week out from his murder, come on, bro. Like, who you fooling? Who you fooling, gang? Like, come on, dude. God forbid that he looked different. I don't want to be like
Cue the dramatic theme music. Violin emoji.
I don't
violin
wanna,
emoji. Violin emoji.
I don't want to be like the other side and be like, you know, this would have happened if he was this. Like they were hoping that he was this so they could say and validate all their stereotypes. But I could just imagine in a world where he wasn't, you know, white, come from a Republican family, you know, Christian, traditional. I could just imagine what these words would be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgive him sound crazy, and we a week out from your husband's murder. That just sound crazy to me. That don't mean that you get to use your husband's death as a dog whistle for your side to be like, oh my God, let's go off on everybody that we see, that we recognize or acknowledge this on the other side. But
once she found out the shooter was white, it was a tone switch immediately from that side.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Jesus wasn't even white. Shh. That's how he's portrayed. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Chill.
I forgive him because it was what Christ did.
And
is what Charlie would do.
facts.
The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love.
That is quite literally contradictory to your point. And I also think it's contradictory to almost every person. Granted, I haven't seen every person. But I don't think the people that are speaking on this panel along with her share that sentiment. I don't think they're on the same page, like, at all. I think we're going to have a very different story from almost every speaker that comes up here. And for this to be an event for her husband, if this is the message that she wants to portray, everybody got to be on the same page. Or you got to denounce behavior that isn't, you know what I'm saying? Now, did she speak last, chat? Did she speak last? Because if she spoke last, I'll give her a little bit more credit. I will. They haven't shown or mentioned Charlie Kirk's parents or sister once. I don't know why they have to. Maybe they're dead, his parents. I mean, he's only 32. They probably are still alive, but maybe they want privacy. I don't know. That's reasonable if they do. He was a very public figure. If they don't want the attention right now, that's completely understandable and fine. What do you mean, no? Oh, no, Trump did. Trump went last. All right, bet.
You have to see how they introduced her. They used pyrotechnics like a WWE wrestler.
In that private moment.
Oh, my God.
In that private moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit. And
wait, what do you mean on his dying day? The last words out of his mouth were gang violence.
In that private moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's...
This why out of every... And don't misconstrue my words. This is why out of everybody on that side, I don't give Trump my respect. But I give credit to the fact that I don't believe he's grifting. I believe he's genuinely at his core this type of individual. And I don't have to question his motives because I believe he's truly committed to division. It's not a benefit socially. It's not a monetary incentive because he doesn't truly feel like this. This is who he is at his core. Even at this funeral service, even at this memorial service where you're supposed to honor and highlight all the good of who it is that you're there for, I'm still going to use this opportunity to promote division. I'm still going to use this opportunity to let people know that I've got hate in my spirit towards any and everybody that does not align with my view on this.
She walked
and to
out
do
to
this,
the funeral like 09 Batista.
And to do this when her message was completely like contradictory to yours. Like to hear what she said and then come out and say this is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. He don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. He don't give a fuck about his wife. He don't give a fuck about his kids. He don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. At all. Shame on you if you think that he does. Where's the clip? I just had it. I literally just had it.
It's not right, but I can't stand my opponent.
I agree with him too, though. I can't stand y'all niggas either. I'm gonna be honest. It is what it is. They should have done that to Trump here. It would have been more poetic. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way anything's happening to any of these niggas and a nigga getting away in this position. There's just no way. And that would be the worst case scenario. Genuinely, that would be worst case scenario. Singularly, I appreciate you with 21. And this supposed to be your man's? I know you're not talking to me. And he wants to go to heaven? Bro, do you realize if if Trump had the opportunity to talk to Jesus, he'd probably spit on him? I love how these people act like the same Jesus that they quote unquote represent and serve is the one that they would adhere to or take advice from. Jesus would have hated you niggas. I don't know why y'all talk like so holier than now. If y'all came across Jesus, you would probably have him executed too. They would. Y'all would have killed him. These niggas are evil. Disney seen this and brought back Jimmy Kimmel. We your ops? What are you talking about? Niggas think I'm talking to them in the chat. Holy shit. Yeah, nah, y'all cook too. Y'all cook mentally too. Oh my God, look at these memes, bro. Look at these images. How do y'all make these in such a dead ass way? You gotta watch the Stephen Miller speech. It's insane. Hold on. Hold on.
That you cannot withstand my strength. And the warrior whispers back, I am the storm.
Yo, he bald as fuck.
Erica is the storm. We are the storm. And our enemies cannot comprehend our strength, our determination, our resolve, our passion. Our lineage and our legacy hails back to Athens, to Rome, to Philadelphia.
I thought he was about to say Africa.
To Monticello. Our ancestors built the cities. They produced the art and architecture. They built the industry. Erica stands on the shoulders of thousands of years of warriors, of women who raised up families, raised up city, raised up industry, raised up civilization, who pulled us out of the caves and the darkness into the light. The light will defeat the dark. We will prevail.
What do you mean by that, though? I wonder what he mean by that.
Veil over the.
Here's her intro. Hold on, what is this? What the fuck is this? There's no. Why are there fire? Why is there? What is this? At the memorial, like what? Is this a concert? Whose idea was this?
She moved a backflip and spit water out.
Bro, this sounds like a fucking Du Bois script. All the actors look like they fit in the show. I said actors, all the people. I don't know Alex Jones shit. He really did die. I swear to God, he died. Wait. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is fucked up. All jokes aside, I want to laugh, but the glass, is this bulletproof glass? Right? Please don't be bulletproof. Bro, that is fucked up. No, that's fucked up. That's dead fucked up. That's dead fucked up. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. I know, just in case. That just sound nuts to me. You wouldn't really do her next or all the other people after you just did this, man, at the memorial, bro? I don't know. Y'all kind of wilding with this one. I don't know. Also, I feel like that's not tall enough. This is dead not tall enough to get the... Hey, yo, all right. I I get the fear. Don't get me wrong. I do get the fear. I understand. But Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus, man. Like, y'all know they travel, they go down. They don't. All right. This glass clear as shit, though. I didn't even know she was standing behind it when I got shown the first clip. Who said t-shirt cannon? Tell me you gotta chill, bro. Her eyes not even water? Hell yeah, her eyes watering. We love you, Erica.
Hello.
Damn, that's where the speech ended? Why they do that? Why they cut it like that? Why y'all saying we with a question mark? Yes, we all love you, Erica. She's so brave. I mean, I know you clowning her, but like quite literally, yeah. This is a thick ass piece of glass right here between her and what could potentially be a sniper. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not going outside for a little bit. See some shit like that. Would you crack that shit, Big Twin? See, this is why. See, you letting your misogyny jump out of the window. She just lost her husband. Be sensitive. Be considerate. That's mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. Answer the question. I'm not answering that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Also, this is just not even the type of jurisdiction that I engage in. Like, I'm really on some respectful shit. 9 times out of 20. That's just what it is. What the fuck is this? Hey, yo. I'm not... Yeah. Listen, man. What? Why are y'all quoting 9 times out of 20? Big Twin is an oxymoron, I think. How? Y'all don't know if he big, too. That life insurance check, though. See, this is why y'all don't... Look at niggas.
The triple threat victory overtakes Margaret Finley for the champion.
This was not the same thing. She's grieving. Man, what happened to wrestling? Granted, I just don't watch it, so me saying that is coming from a place of ignorance. But still, man, that shit was hard. That's like your favorite rap intro. You just don't get no better than that. Some of the new shit, all right? Yeah, I bet. I'm not even being sarcastic when I say that. Like, I genuinely think, yeah, probably if I had to bet on it, I'd probably be right, but I really don't know. I don't know shit about fuck. That's just the nature of the day or the nature of the situation. I'm not gonna lie, dude. What the fuck is this? I'm being dead ass. What is this? What do you mean Talala Kipape?